Very good evening to all respected faculty members and my dear students. I welcome all for the day 3 workshop on drone pilot certification training. In this today's segment, we are going to have a comprehensive understanding of drone technology, unmanned aerial vehicle operations, safety procedures, mission planning, and the certification process required for professional drone pilots. Let us begin our today's journey into the exciting world of unmanned aerial vehicle systems. In today's training program, we will cover the following 8 important modules. First thing, we will start with the basic introduction to drones and unmanned aerial vehicle technology, followed by drone components and technical specification. Next, we will discuss airspace regulations and the Directorate General of Civil Aviation guidelines, flight operations, and pre-flight procedures. We will then focus on safety protocols, practical flying techniques, mission planning, and finally, the certification examination process. By the end of this workshop, the participants will have a strong foundation for becoming certified drone pilots. So these are our today's workshop agenda. We will discuss one after the other in a sequential flow pattern. First, we are going to discuss about the basic introduction to drone and unmanned aerial vehicle technology. The drone is also referred as unmanned aerial vehicle, which is said to be an aircraft that operates without pilot intervention. Drones can be controlled remotely or fly autonomously using pre-programmed flight path. Modern drones are equipped with cameras, GPS systems, communication modules, and various sensors. In today's scenario, the drone industry is experiencing fast, rapid growth with the following applications in agriculture, logistics, aerial photography, infrastructure inspection, search and rescue operations, and defense surveillance. Understanding the capabilities and classification of drones is the first step towards safe and effective operations. Let us now see about basic drone components and technical specifications. Every drone comprises of several critical important components. First thing is frame support. It provides a rigid structural support and protection for internal electronic systems that are incorporated in the drone assembly. Propulsion system includes motors, electric speed controllers, and propellers that generate lift and movement. Flight controller acts as the brain of the drone, processing sensor data and maintaining stability. The power system supplies energy through lithium polymer batteries. Communication systems enable control and telemetry, while GPS and onboard sensors assist with navigation and autonomous flight functions. A solid understanding of these components is essential for maintenance operation. Let us now see about airspace regulations and Directorate General of Civil Aviation guidelines. In India, drone operations are regulated by the Directorate General of Civil Aviation. As per the Drone Rules 2021, they have defined the following categories based on the weight and operational requirements. Drone operators must register eligible drones on the Digital Sky platform and obtain the necessary pilot certification. Flights should be conducted within visual line of sight and generally below 400 feet above the ground level. Pilots must understand the airspace classifications, including green, yellow, and red zones, and ensure safety compliance with all regulatory requirements before every flight. Here are some of the basic information given about flight operations and pre-flight checklist. Safe drone operations begins with thorough preparation. Before flight, inspect the batteries, propellers, GPS connectivity, weather conditions, and return to home settings. During takeoff, confirm a clear operating area and verify the stable hovering performance. While in flight, maintain visual contact with the drone, monitor the battery status, and avoid restricted airspace. During landing, select a safe landing zone, descend gradually, and perform the post-flight inspection. So these operations have to be carried out by structured checklist that may greatly reduce the operational risk. So here comes safety protocols and emergency conditions. Safety is the most important responsibility of every drone pilot. Always maintain situational awareness and keep a safe distance from people and property. In emergency situations, pilot must be prepared to activate return to home functions, perform controlled landings, or manual override automation systems. Weather conditions, electromagnetic interference, wildlife interactions, battery failures, and GPS signal loss are common hazards that require proper attention. Developing emergency response skills is essential for professional drone operations. Next thing is about practical flying techniques. Effective drone piloting requires mastery of flight controls and practice. Throttle controls altitude, yaw controls rotation, pitch controls both forward and backward movement, and roll controls lateral movement. So these are some of the basic motions that can be tested, experimented during the induction phase of the drone management system. Pilots should be familiar with the GPS mode, altitude mode, sport mode, and return to home functionality. Training exercises such as stationary hovering, figure eight patterns, square circuits, orbital flights, and nose in hovering. So these exercises will help to develop confidence and precision. Consistent practice is the key to becoming a skilled drone pilot. Now we are going to discuss about mission planning and navigation. Successful drone missions depend on proper planning. The mission planning process begins with a site survey to identify the terrain features, obstacles, and airspace restrictions. Weather conditions must be evaluated before designing the flight paths and waypoint missions. Equipment inspections and regulatory clearances to be completed before launch. And modern navigation technologies enhances the positional accuracy and operating safety. Proper planning minimizes the risk and improves mission outcomes. So we are now going to see the most important information in today's workshop. So in the agenda, I have mentioned about the importance of certification examination for drone pilot training. So here we are going to see some of the basic key inputs. To obtain a remote pilot license, candidates must complete several steps. First, register through the Digital Sky portal. Next, successfully pass the theory examinations covering regulations, meteorology, navigation, aircraft systems, and safety procedures. Candidates must also demonstrate practical flight proficiency during a supervised evaluation. Eligibility requirements include minimum age criteria, educational qualifications, medical fitness, and training through an approved Directorate General of Civil Aviation training organization. Certification opens opportunities in commercial drone operations, and the professional unmanned aerial vehicle services. Now we came to the final conclusion of today's day 3 workshop. As we conclude this workshop with the following key takeaways, remember 5 basic key principles. Always prioritize safety as the primary concern. Stay updated with Directorate General of Civil Aviation regulations and airspace restrictions frequently. Practice regularly to build piloting skills and confidence. Plan every mission carefully before takeoff. And finally, pursue certification to establish professional credibility and career opportunities. So, with this information, I thank all the participants for attending today's workshop on drone pilot certification program. Thank you all. We will meet in the next day program agenda on drone programming and autonomous flight. Thank you once again.